Today we'll go to see about an introduction to Adobe PageMaker. That is the chapter number 2. First one, desktop publishing. Desktop publishing, abbreviated as the DTP, is creation of page layout. Page layout means it's a designing format for documents. Document means maybe a single page or more than one page using DTP software. DTP software has many types, but in market most popular available software means is the Adobe PageMaker, Adobe InDesign, Quark Express. Okay, then next one, next topic, introduction to Adobe PageMaker. Adobe PageMaker is a page layout software. Already I told you, it is used to design and produce document that can be printed. It is used to design means, for example, we can create the newspaper design and produce document. It will be created as a document. Document means, already I told you, that can be printed. After finally we have to take a print. You can create anything from simple business card to large book. For example, simple business card means, for example, that is a visiting card. Maybe we can create the label, notice board, banner, okay, or a newspaper. Under large book also we can create using the Adobe PageMaker software. Okay, next one, how can we open a PageMaker in Windows 7? Windows 7 means is the one of the version of Windows operating system. Windows operating system has many version. Okay, but PageMaker software in your book they are used Windows 7. In Windows 7 we have to click the start button. Where is the start button means, in desktop location top leftmost corner you have the start button. If you click the start button means the all programs option appear on the screen. Then select the option is the Adobe, then select the option is the PageMaker 7.0, then select the option is the Adobe PageMaker 7.0. Next one, next topic, creating a new document. We can create a new document using two ways. First one is the menu option, second one is the keyboard shortcut keys. How can we using the menu option means, choose the file menu and select the option is the new. Otherwise we can using the keyboard shortcut key is the Ctrl plus N. If you are pressing the Ctrl plus N means, now document setup dialog box appear on the screen. Next one, enter the appropriate for your new document in the document setup dialog box. Okay, if you want to create a new one document means, we have to set the margins and the page orientation and paper type. We have to set in a document setup dialog box. Okay,
now document setup dialog box appear on the screen. First one, we have to set the paper size format. If you press the drop down list of page size means, it will be display the many option. For example, letter, legal, A3, A4, like this. We have to set the any one of the page size format. Next one, dimension. We have to mention in inches. Next one is the orientation. Orientation has two types. First one is the tall, second one is the wide. Tall means it will be display the shape is the vertical size. Next one is the wide means it will be display the size is the horizontal. Okay, already you know that in Word document there is a portrait and a landscape similar as the tall and a wide. Next one is the important part is the margins area. We have to set the inside margin, outside margin, top margin and bottom margin. Okay, margin means already told you, we have to set the margin of the page, that is top, bottom, left and right. Okay,
finally we have to click the OK button.
now we are seeing workspace of the Adobe PageMaker window. First one, on the topmost part of the area is called as the title bar. Title bar used to display the software name, that is the Adobe PageMaker 7.0. and next one, untitled one means that is the default document name. If you want to change the file name means, it will be changed. Okay, and next one, the top right corner having three control button. First one is the minimize button, second one is the maximize button, third one is the close button. Already you know that minimize button, that is used to minimizing the window, that will be kept on the taskbar. Next one is the maximize button, that is used to maximizing the window fit the entire screen of the area. And last one, close button, that is used to close the current document file. Okay, next one below the title bar is the menu bar. How many menus contain in PageMaker means 9 menus. First one is the file menu, second one is the edit menu, third one is the layout menu, fourth one is the type menu, next one element menu, next one utilities menu, next one view menu, next one window menu, next one help menu. Okay, each menu having some option. For example, if you using the file menu means file menu having the option new, save as, open, like that. Okay, next one below the menu bar is the toolbar. A toolbar used to display the frequently used option. This all this option of the toolbar already contained in menu bars, but it will be display only frequently used option. For example, so new, open, save, like that. Okay, next one below the toolbar is the ruler option. Ruler option we can classify two types. First one is the top side ruler, next one is the left side ruler. Okay, what is the usage of the ruler means we can set the margin of the page. So this is the current working page. We can set the top margin, bottom margin, right side margin and left side margin. We can set using the ruler option. Okay, in case if not visible the ruler option on the window means we can using the menu view and select the option is the show ruler. Okay, if you want to hide the ruler means the same menu we can use view and select the option is the hide ruler. And next one on the left side having the toolbox having many options. We can see one by one. Pointer tool, second one is the rotating tool, next one line tool, next one rectangle tool, next one ellipse tool, next one polygon tool, next one hand tool, next one text tool, next one cropping tool, next one constraint line tool, next one rectangle frame tool, next one ellipse frame tool, next one polygon frame tool, next one zoom tool. We can see later about this. In case toolbox is not displayed in the window means we can using the window menu. If we are pressing the window menu means we have to choose the option is the show toolbox. Okay, if we want to hide the toolbox means with the same menu we can use, press the window menu and select the option is the hide toolbox. Okay, next one we can see about the pasteboard, the area outside of the dark border. That means this one area outside of the dark border we can call as the pasteboard. Anything that is placed completely in a pasteboard is not visible when you take the print. So after designing the area, if you take the print means the pasteboard what all the things is here is not visible. That means this won't take the print. Okay, you can use the pasteboard temporarily hold the elements while designing your document. For example, if you want to designing the visiting card means we can drag the some options from the toolbox. Okay, temporarily we can place in the pasteboard area. Now we will see the keyboard shortcuts. Instead of using the mouse action we can using the keyboard shortcuts. First one in toolbox, pointer tool. Instead of the pointer tool we can using the key F9. For rotating the tool we can using the key combination shift plus F2. For the line tool we can using the keyboard shortcut combination F shift plus F3. For rectangle we can using shift plus F4. For ellipse tool we can using shift plus F5. For polygon tool we can using shift plus F6. For hand tool we can using shift plus alt plus drag left mouse button. Next one for text tool we can using the key combination shift plus alt plus F1. For cropping tool we can use shift plus alt plus F2. For constraint line tool we can use shift plus alt plus F3. For rectangle frame tool we can use shift plus alt plus F4. We can see usage of the toolbox. First one is the pointer tool. Pointer tool used to select, move and resize text object and graphics. Select means already you know that. Move means we have to drag from one place to another one place. Resize text object means we have to change the size of the object. We can increase the size or decrease the size. Okay, that may be the text object or graphics. Next one is the text tool. Text tool usage used to type the new text and select the text and edit text. Edit text means we have to doing some modification. Next one is the rotating tool, that is used to select the rotate object. We have to change the direction. Next one is the cropping tool. Cropping tool used to imported graphics. That means we have to set the exact image. Unnecessary place we can cut from that place. Okay, that is a cropping tool usage. Next one is the line tool, used to draw straight line in any direction. Next one, constrained line tool, that is used to vertical and horizontal line. Vertical means the first one, there is a shape. Second one is mean horizontal means this one shape. We can draw the lines. Next one is the rectangle tool. Rectangle tool used to draw squares and rectangles. Already you know that the shape of the square and rectangle. Next one is the rectangle frame tool, used to create rectangular placeholder for text and graphics. We can create the placeholder of the rectangle, and inside the placeholder we can type the text and graphics. Okay, next one is the ellipse tool, that is used to create the circle and ellipse. Next one is the ellipse frame tool, that is used to create the elliptical placeholder for text and graphics. It will be produce the placeholder, and inside the placeholder we can type the text. That shape will be ellipse. Okay, next one is the polygon tool, that is used to draw the polygons. Okay, next one is the polygon frame tool, that is used to create the polygon placeholder for text and graphics. So it will be produce the placeholder of the polygon, and we can type the text inside the placeholder. Next one is the hand tool, that is used to scroll the page, alternative to the scroll bar. Okay, scroll bar already you know that we can change the pages top to bottom or left to right. That we can move the page. Okay, and last one is the zoom tool, that is used to magnify or reduce the area of the page. We can maximize the page or minimizing the page. Okay, that means increase the particular object or decrease the particular object. We can using the zoom tool.